Good morning, everyone. Just going through here, getting a couple things set up here. And let's get going. I see that George is live this morning, so hopefully that doesn't interfere too much. 3632. Let's go with the blue dice again. And I'm going to change the music here really quick. I'm a little bit behind. I have a couple of things that I was doing that I'll show you guys in just a little bit. Yeah. Let's go with classical today. So we got Kevin Scott checking in. Good morning. Okay, here we go. And I don't have two of my cameras working today. One is updating and it's taken forever. So 3632. Oh. 437 double pitch to start the day off with. We finished it last week with a 40 roller. 3632. Let's go Yuri style grip. Seems that worked out really good last Friday. One 6-7. Great start to the day. That's right, my camera's not working down there, so you guys can take the word for it unless we can get it working while the show goes here. 3632. One, two, three. Let's go 5, 4, 2, 3. Got my microphone working again today. Not sure why or what was wrong with it, but it's working good today, hopefully. Three, 4, 7. The first 4 throws is a 7. I settle down that energy just a little bit. Three, 2, 5. There we go. Dice did split a little bit. 5, 4, 2, 3. Good morning, Steph. Getting excited stuff for Thursday. I'm not sure how I'm going to do all the parking and stuff. We got the NFL draft coming up. Left dice split off. 1, 5, 6. Yeah, let's hope the weather cooperates. I agree. And that's one thing I didn't set up for today because I've been setting up so many other things today for today's show. Is the weather report. So we're going to skip that tail. We'll do something else. One, 3, 4. Big Joe. Looks like my camera's almost done updating. We'll see if it updates. 5, 4, 2, 3. One, 5, 6. Awesome. Let's see if we can get that updated really quick before we start the show. How much time we got? We got 2 minutes left, so. Okay, and we got this camera over here. We've got turning on the computer. So I apologize for this little late setup stuff here, but I'm going to make sure that it's working good. So we got camera 3, we got camera 4. And I'll get camera 4 working in just a second or so as it turns on. Let's make this a little bit bigger. There we go. So again, like I said, I apologize for all this. Let's get this camera 4 working. Excuse me. There we go. So we got all cameras working. Our microphone is working today, so that's good. Okay, let's get one or two more shots in here. 5, 4, 2, 3. Ace deuce. We'll do one more and then we'll get the show started. So finally got everything working. Yes, good morning, Joel. And we have a 167. Great way to end the practice rolls here. Anyhow, let's get the show started. Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe. This is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Today is episode number, let me get to that screen really quick. Episode number 560 of the Level Up program and day number 53 of the $100,000 challenge. Hey, if you're new to the program, this is about my daily practice shooting the dice at the craps table, as well as playing a blue collar craps style of play. On the YouTube side of things, we have a slow start to the day here, but we got Kevin Scott checking in number 1, followed up by Dice Mama Steph. We got 208 Craps Joel, and we got Mad Hatter checking in. So good morning. I don't have a weather report here for anybody because I did not get that part set up. And I've been having problems with my cameras this morning because they're updating and all that type of stuff. So let's see. It's updating again, camera number 3. So we're going to have that one out for a little bit. Hopefully it'll get going in a little bit as we get the show started. But hey, I got a little treat for you guys, so we'll see what happens. Joel mentioned in the chat, he goes, Joe, I almost didn't recognize you in the wedding picture. Half the man you used to be. Great job. Well, I'm actually down about 35 pounds. I did not do a weigh-in today because it was a little bit of a cheat weekend, if you will. But this is what happened this last weekend. Let's see if we can get that coming up here. Don't tell me that's going to work like that. Oh my God. How do I do this? Okay, there we go. There we go. That's better. So, stepdaughter got married this weekend. That is her and Melody. And Melody's the one, my granddaughter, I always talk about in the show here when I hear her running across the ceiling of the dungeon here. But that is Mary and Tori Danson. And we also got a picture of my 2 sons, my oldest son's fiance and myself. And then a picture of me, my youngest son, my 2 stepsons. And then the last picture I have got is, oops, and this is a terrible way to show a show. Me and my two sons, the one on the right is the oldest, and the one on the left is the youngest, 21 and 20 years old. So, anyhow, just wanted to share what happened this weekend. And hopefully we'll get everything working properly here on my side of things. Let's minimize that so I can get that out of the way and we can play along. Hey, if you're playing along with Crapsee, make sure that you click on that live tab. That'll bring you over to the table that we're using. Make sure that you remember that this is for entertainment and educational purposes. And we have a starting bankroll today of $2,506. Our win goal is $251. We're coming in today with 32 wins and 21 losses. And we got Gary checking in as well as Lazy Dog. He goes, yes, I'm now family. Great wedding. It was a very fun wedding. It was a very good time. Everything went very smoothly, except for the actual wedding when the godfather handed her off. He stepped on the back of her veil and it went flying and yanked her head backwards. It was kind of one of those moments that happens at every wedding. And he just happened to be the one. Luckily, everybody was right. I caught him as he was falling down to the ground. But anyway, let's get started here. We're going to go 5-4-5, 5-4-2-3 with our dice set. We're going to go Yuri style grip. We'll call this all bet set. And dice out. 13 people watching. Good morning, Nemo. So Nemo came at the right spot here because he has been our John lately. Dice out. And we got a 1-4-5, the trucking camper. So it's marked at point of 5 to start off the day. And again, I'll try to get this camera working as we get going here. That's a 1-4-5. That is our dice camera. So please trust me when I say the dice result at the current moment until we get the camera working. So we're going to go 110 inside here. We'll drop on $15 at place 10, $15 place 4, and we're going to try to do a 2 hit and regress type strategy and try to get out of the shooter into profit as fast as possible. 5-4-2-3 is the dice set. Camera is still updating. So I'm going to probably do this one. So I'm going to turn it off until it's done updating. So you guys don't have to look at that green screen up there. There we go. And let's call this all bet set. Dice set. Good morning, Kate Fisher. Try not to press the rebuy button. Yeah, I was trying to do that for the longest time, but Friday we had a good recovery. And we got a 6-3-9. That is the easy 9, the Franks. So that should be hit number 1. And we did not input any numbers for that first one. So we had a 1-4-5 on that first one. Give me just 1 second here, everyone. 4-5. And then our next one's going to be a 5-4-2-3 with a 6-3-9 result. There we go. KPI is updated. And we'll get this into Crapsee here. And like I said, that was hit number 1. So we're going to go 32 across pressure. That'll make that 4 and 10 a buy bet. 5-4-2-3 is our dice set. My audio should be working, Nemo. Yeah. Tell him to start it over. If somebody could type that in the chat, that would be awesome. Just get on and get back in. But anyhow, let's go all bet set and dice out. Turn his volume up. Dice this put apart when he left my hands. We got lucky. We got a 2-3-5, the Justice Gen 5, and it's going to be a winner 5. So that'll be hit number 2. The puck will turn off. 5-4, 2-3, and we got a 2-3-5 result. Yeah, it is on Nemo's end. Let's puck turns off. We're going to take our bets down and we'll regress to 66 inside. We'll make those bets up and off. And we're looking for a new point. This is shooter number 1 yet. And we'll call it all bets set. Dice out. And we got a 4-6-10. That is Waylon's best friend on that end, Daddy Joe. So it's marked at point of 10, and that was kind of a weird bounce off that back wall. They came down, hit the back right corner of the hook, and then bounced right back to the left and landed really close to each other. So not a normal result of the dice there, but we'll call that 4-6-10 a good result. 5-4-2-3, bets do turn back on. Good morning, Greg from Madison checking in. He says, weather is cold, rainy, and very windy. I know I did look outside, even though I didn't do, let's see if the weather works here. I don't think it will on my thing here. Oh, it is working. Okay, we got 45 degrees here in Manitowoc. Feels like 41, but I did see that it was raining a little bit when I came down into the dungeon about an hour ago to get everything set up. But all that said, here we got 13 people playing along. We got 16 people watching. They saw. They split apart again. I got lucky. We got a 6-2-8 Duracell 8. So that'll be our inside hit here. And last week I started doing this, so we're going to do this with our bets. Give me 1 second to get this entered in. 5-4-2-3, 6-2-8 Duracell 8. He says go out, support free live content. Give that thumbs up where deserved, and please subscribe if you haven't done so already. Well, we're going to do a full press on that. It's $21 returned, so let's go $36 on that bet. And let's lock that 6 and 8 in. And then if we hit it again, then we'll go on to just the regular normal press and that. So cycle cans are all over, says Joel. It's windy, cardboard all over the place again. Time to clean up. Monday is garbage day for me, so hopefully they picked it all up. I didn't have to deal with it from last night. I know. 5-4-2-3. Basics. Both dice landed, and they didn't go any far forward. It did cross. We got a 5-1 KitchenAid mixer. So that'll be hit number 2. Fully regressed. 4-2-3, and we had a 5-1. When I'm on the cruise, that will not be a valid roll, but on the CMJ dungeon table, we do count that. So 5-1-6 KitchenAid mixer. And we'll make that 6 look like $36 as well. An increase of 3 units. 5-4-2-3. So hopefully we keep on hitting these 6s and 8s. That'd be awesome. So Greg had, 2 days ago got, nailed with that hail. That was 3 days ago, wasn't it? I thought that was 3 days ago, Greg. That was on Friday, I thought. But anyhow, we'll go all bets set. Peace out. And we got 235, just Gen 5. 5423 and a 235, and it looks like 5 is our early favorite here today so far. So between the 5s, 6s, and 8s, hopefully we can keep on pounding them. Yep, that was Friday morning. That's what I thought, Greg. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. So let's make that 5. Let's add $20 to that. Make that look like $35. Let's increase it 4 units. And hopefully get one of these to hit again so we can get some money back, extra money back to the rack. And we'll call that all bets set. They saw 14 people playing along here. We got 17 people watching. Only 3 thumbs up. So let's share that love a little bit here before you guys leave. Peace out. Again, those dice would have probably left my hands. We got 314. That is the Big Joe from Crapsee Master Journey. That's going to be no help for me. I don't have any bets at the current moment on the 3 or 4. And a camera might be working here, so let's get that set up really quick. Since I've been throwing it over there. Give me 1 second here. I apologize again. There we go. That should be set up, hopefully. I'll just have to turn on the camera on my side. Or actually on your side there so you guys can see it. It's 314. We'll get that entered into Crapsee. We'll get that camera turned on. And hopefully everything will be good to go with that. This will be camera number 3. There it is. Okay, we got that working good. Okay. I'll have to readjust some of the other stuff there. A later time there. Oh, maybe we can do that really quick right here. There we go. Hopefully that looks better. Good morning, Matt Hatter. Thank you very much. He says, bribe accepted. Thumbs given. Too funny. Yeah, that 4 wasn't no help for us. I'll make sure we get to go here. Good. And let's call this all bet set. And dice out 5, 4, 2, 3. So now everything should be working on the stream. Everything's set up finally. And we're only, 17 minutes into the stream. Dice out. Left die did pop out. We got a square pair of 4-4 hard 8. And then finally, we got a repeat number so we could pick up that 4 and 10 really quick and bring some money back to the rack. 5, 4, 2, 3. Yeah, we got a 4-4 hard 8 square pair. Enter the 4. Oh yeah, you're right. I did not do the 4. Okay, let's do that really quick. We had a 1, 3, 4. And then we had a 5, 4, 2, 3 with a 4, 4 hard 8. There we go. Thank you for the reminder there, Gary. And so we hit that 8 right now. So let's make this look like $15 on a place 10, $15 on a place 4. And then we'll bring the rest back to the rack. We have 182 brought back to the rack. We have 152 on the table. Again, we're going to go 5, 4, 2, 3. Yeah, getting that camera's out. Oh my God. Or turn that damn thing off. We're not going to use it at all today. Something wrong with that thing. But anyhow. VD Master, who all love. Oh, good morning, Victor. Okay, there we go. Let's call this all bet set. And dice out. 4, 2, 3. And we got 5-6 Yo Chef. And that'll be no help for me. So it's a 5-4-2-3 and a 5-6 Yo. So we'll get that entered in. And Crapsee. There we go. Okay, we might have a little bit of a pattern going here now. Not having that camera down there is going to throw my timing down a little bit, but it is what it is. It's too much complaint on my side. Shut up, Joe, and roll the dice. I was waiting for somebody to say that in the chat. Yeah, we'll call that all bet set. And dice out. Oh, that was real long. We got a 6-3-9. Another easy 9. The Franks. 5-4-2-3 and a 6-3-9. So I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera there. I think you can. So I'll probably set them up right there, right around that area. So you guys, if you zoom in on your cameras, you can actually see the dice result and make sure that I am being very transparent here. You're too polite to say that, K Fisher. Right. You are hilarious. Voice, less chin, more spin. That's right. We got a 9, so let's make that 9 look like $25. No, we're gonna make it look like $35. And then we'll trend bet after that. 5-4-2-3, and we probably are getting close to the goal here. Our goal is to get to 27.57. So we need another $55, so we'll be at goal. So I'll call this all bet set and dice up. And that will bring us to goal. 3-5 Grape Ape. So we may go. If you guys make go, make sure you put in a chat that you make go. That was a 5-3, not a. I'm sorry, 3-5, not a 5-3. 5-4-2-3, and that's a 3-5-8. Result, the Grape Ape. So that'll bring us to 27.51 on our bankroll. And our goal was, we're still just $6 shy of goal. So is that one of those situations where you just need to be satisfied? I'll tell you what, I'm going to do this once. I'm going to regress my bets. And I'm going to go down 96 across, and we'll see if we can get those extra couple hours. So that way we bring some extra money back to the rack. And we also have some on the table yet. So if I was to lose everything, we'd be at 26.55, which is about $100 under goal. But anyhow, good morning, Brian Flico checking in. Welcome, 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 my friend. And let's go all bet set. There's so much. So this Thursday and Friday, I probably will not be having a show. Yeah, the NFL draft coming up. We got a 4-5 hard 9 to Big Daddy Mac. So we have the NFL draft coming up. I'm going to be going to that. They have lots of events going on in Green Bay. Different things. The Lambeau Field is going to be open to the public. Parking lot's going to be just jam-packed full of activities. So I'm going to go up there and explore a little bit and see what that's all about. Should be a fun time. We got $25 on that 9. And again, we'll go 5-4-2-3. If I did take everything down, we would be at goal. That would put us on $25 over goal. So call that all bet set. Days out. little bit of a high bouncer. We got a 2-2. The hard fuzzy 4-2-2 is going to Cruise Bryant from Holy Roller. I'm not sure if Slim is here, but I know Slim likes that hard 4 here. That didn't sound right, but you know what I meant. 2-2. Brian Holy Roller. Okay, so if I took everything on, $27.99 now, so that's gonna be $42 over go. I'm gonna bring my bets down. We're gonna go 18 on the 6, 18 on that 8, and that way we're gonna be at goal or above no matter what. We're just gonna be looking for a 6 or 8 right now, and we'll keep the roll going. 5, 4, 2, 3. And I know that's not always the best way to do things, but that is the smart way to do things. And there's some. So that way I can get to the cage and realize a profit and move on to the next day. Excellent. Short on that landing zone. We got a 6-5 mid-mo yo. And that is Chiro coming to us from above. So 3632. Oh, that was not a 3632. That was a 5423 and a 65 yield result. One dice off axis on the left side, and that's gonna be no help for me. So we'll go back to the 5423. And let's call that all bets set. Dice out. Looking for a 6 or 8 so we can start spreading across here. And we got a 1, 5, 6 in KitchenAid mixer. That is perfect for me. 5, 4, 2, 3, and we got a 1, 5, 6. And I keep on putting a dice in a place in case you can't see. Just out of habit. So hopefully you can see that right there. 1, 5, 6 is the result. So let's do this. Let's go 15 hours on that field. Let's hop the 5s for $1 a piece. And I know this is not always the most favorable move for some of the people, but it is what it is. It's what we're going to do. We're going to use that field to spread across. Either way, we'll be in profit here, no matter what. Without Drift is a great free event. Yeah, the true draft stages, it was I think it was like $600 or $700 just for a ticket to get into that. Otherwise, the rest of it is free. But they'll have screens all over the outside of Lambeau Field, and I guess you could see with binoculars the actual theater itself. So yeah, I'll bet that. So sure. And we got a 5-5 hard 10, the Old Bay Bushel. So that is perfect for us. Oops, that was a 5-5, not a 6-5. Get over there. There we go. 5-5 hard 10. 4, 2, 3, and a 5-5 10. Result. So that field hit. So we're going to take that $21. We'll put like 15 of that, put it on the 5. And that was a winner 10. So let's do that. We'll take that field bet down. We'll turn those bets off. Puck turns off. Good morning, yo. I mean, yo, Slim. I don't know why I said yo. Probably because he said yo, Joe. But anyhow, good morning, Buckeye. Slim. We got Big Kahuna Larry checking in. Good morning, Larry. Lazy Dog goes, Green Bay fan, you pay me Seahawk. They're wanting me a 2-second camera shot. Oh my god. Anyhow, let's go all bets set here. And dice off. Looking for a new point. 5, 4, 2, 3. And we got a 3, 4, 7 on the come out. That'll be a pass lane winner, come out natural. Slim said he was waiting for that come out roll, so that's probably why he didn't want to ice the shooter. 3, 4, 7. We had DP loser. It does reset those ATS bets, so if you are playing along with that, get those back. We only needed that 12 for the tall and a 2 and 3 for the small. Our craps numbers are very far few between today so far. Only 2 yos and no 2s, 3s, or 12s. And bets are still turned off. We'll call this all bet set. Days out. And we got a 415 trucking camper. So it's marked at 0.5. 5, 4, 2, 3, and we have a 415 result. Okay, our bets will turn back on. We'll go $15 on that field again. Again, we're going to use that field to spread across and start getting more money back to the rack. Either way, we'll be at 27.67 or 28.33, depending on how we look at it. And we'll call that all bet set. Peace out. And that's going to be a 628, the Duracell 8. Go out, support free life content. Give that thumbs up where deserved, and please subscribe if you haven't done so already. 5, 4. Let's get that where you guys can see them. There we go. 5, 4, 2, 3, and we got a 628 result. And we lost that field on ourselves, a profit of $6 for us, which I'm fine with. 5, 4, 2, 3. Again, I only have the minimum bets on there right now because I made go. So we're trying to preserve our profits here and just slowly increase it now to get more back to the rack. All bets set. And there's out. Dice did split apart when he left my fingers, and that's going to be the end of the roll with a 3, 4, 7. Ouch. So, good first roll. We got time for another 1 or 2 rolls here yet. Hopefully only 1 more, but we'll see how it goes. 3, 4, 7. And that was a 21 roller for the first shooter. So we had a 40 end of last week. We had a 40 roller. Now we had 21 rollers. So that's pretty good. Using the same Yuri style grip as last week. And same set, the all winner set to 5, 4, 2, 3. He wants a hat. Yeah, that would be nice. It is a great start of the week, says Matt Hatter. I agree. So anyhow, shooter number 2 here, looking for a new point. And I am at 27.73 my bankroll. Puts me up about $20 over goal. I'm undecided if I'm gonna do any bets or just start to keep on shooting, but call this all bet set. 18 people playing along here today. We got 27 people watching. 2 points, 21 rolls, says Greg. Yep. And days out. And we have no 2s, 3s, or 12s. So that was mostly box numbers on that shooter. Days out. 628, Duracell 8. So let's mark that point of 8. 5-4-2-3, 6-2-8 results. And again, we get a 5-4-2-3. Okay. I had my phone call coming over on my camera there, so hopefully that is going to be working good here. And let's go with this. Let's put a bet, small bet up there. We'll just do 96 across here. And let's do like a... Actually, no, let's not. Let's do, what would that be? Let's do this. We're going to do 192 across. So let's do a sister. Regressive sisters. Actually, let's take this down so we can get some of that profit back. So let's go on the inside. Let's go 132 inside. I would do a sister regress. I forgot what the split the sisters. There we go. Split the sisters. 5-4-2-3. And this out. A little bit of a roll back on that left eye. We got a 5-3-8, the grape ape. And that's going to be a Buckeye buckshot. So the point was set. We hit that point right away. 5-4-2-3 and a 5-3-8 result. So that was $42 brought back. If it's going down, we'll be at 28.15. So be 15 plus 43. 53. That's gonna be enough almost for 66 inside. So let's do this. Bring everything down. We'll go 66 inside. Bets are turned off. And we're gonna be looking for a new point here. And just trying to keep it close to goal there. So, but we still have money on the table to play with and fun money, profit money. And all bets set. Days up. Muscle memory lasted through the wedding. Yeah. That's what Kate Fisher says. Actually had a good time. I did not drink. I was the watchful parent eye throughout the entire ceremony and everything. That left eye bounced over. I gotta see what that's gonna come down as because it is leaning. It's gonna come down as a 3. Okay, so we got a 3-5-8. So we're gonna be back on that 8. 5-4-2-3 and a 3-5 grape ape result. So there we go. Now we're all set. So the puck turns back on. We're back on the 8. We're not gonna have to do anything with our bets other than turn them back on. Nemo saw a yo. You saw only the lean. It would have came down on a 3. You go with what it drops on. So 5-4-2-3. Yeah, the camera that was showing towards the camera, but that's not what it came down on. There we go. Okay. So all bets set. Days out. I hear the granddaughter running across the ceiling here. 415 truck and camper. 5-4-2-3 and a 415 result. So that would be what? So 70. Let's go. What was it? That was a 5. We'll go 25 on that 5. We'll see that brings us. Maybe we might do a sister press here. 2760. Nope, we're gonna stick with just that. So now we are gonna be at goal no matter what. We're just gonna start trend betting upwards to get some of that money back to the rack here and start making profit above and beyond the goal here. So dice out. Place did land, and there's our midnight that we're looking for. OMC craps, all the dots, all the spots. Midnight. So this could be one of the bookends. Get that all of the way for you. If you just joined in, I did share pictures, just a few pictures from the wedding from this past weekend. My stepdaughter got married and had a great time. A really good time. There's probably about 120 some people that showed up for the wedding. They had the reception and the wedding all in the same place. Really nice setup. It's called place in Michigan, Wisconsin, called Par 5. It used to be called Fox Hills. And that's what it was when I was growing up. I grew up actually about a mile away from there. Taste out. It's actually a 72-hole golf course. 4-4 hard 8 square pair. And I didn't have it on the camera. I'm sorry, guys and gals. That is a square pair. And that's going to be a winner 8, so the puck will turn off again. And we're going to make that 8 look like $36 before we turn that bet off. Still are going to be in profit no matter what. 27.63. Yep. Okay, good. 5423. If we hit that 5, or if we hit the 8 again, we'll pick up at the 4 and 10 as well. So it can be all the way across. And I'll bet set. Place out. Oh, we got a 2, 1, 3. It's a pass line loser. Come out, loser. DP winner. That left eye did roll out on us just a little bit. 5, 4, 2, 3. 2, 1, 3. That's our first 3 for the day. Let's do nothing here. Father of the bride for the last few weeks. Yeah, right. That's a lazy day. It says the stepfather of the bride. I actually got to run them down to Milwaukee shortly after the show here. They're going to be going on their honeymoon. They're actually going to Nashville, and they want to go see the Garth Brooks bar down there and do a bunch of different things. He is a big Garth Brooks fan, so I wish them the best. They'll be down there for about 7 days, I think. So I got to go back down in a week to go pick them up. Dice out. Still looking for a point here. And we got a 4-2-6. That is the holy cannoli, the 4-2-6. 4-2-3, and we got a 4-2-6 result. There's something definitely wrong with that camera because this is about the 5th or 6th time it's updated. I use cell phones for cameras, so I have to turn that puppy off and make sure it updates properly tomorrow before I do that. You like that toss? Good. Good morning, Ron. I've not seen you here for a while, my friend. Good morning, good morning. And we're back on that 6. Our bets will turn back on. Call it a bet set. Dice out. Nemo, how was your WinStar trip? Was it good? I forgot to ask about that. Dice out. And we got a 2-3-5, the Justice Gen 5. 5, 4, 2, 3, and a 2, 3, 5 result. Oh, Friday you're going to WinStar. Okay, I forgot about that. Okay, so 5, 4, 2, 3 is our dice set, and let's get our bets in. That was a 5 that we threw. So let's make that 5 look like, no, we're going to pick up the 4 and 10 now. $15 on the 4, $15 on that 10. So now we're all the way across for free. And we're just going to keep on trend betting from here. 5, 4, 2, 3 is a dice set. All bet set. Only 16 people playing along today in Crapsee. You get 24 people watching, 14 thumbs up. Dice set. Oh, the dice they crossed. We got 3-1-4, the Big Joe, Craps Master Journey. So we picked up that 4 just in time. Let's see, maybe we can do a Daddy Dave flip on that. Let's get this dice so you guys can see them, guys and gals. 5, 4, 2, 3, 3, 1, 4. Result. So let's make that 4 look like $40, and we'll make that a buy bet. And if we hit that again, we can bring it back down to 15, and we can go 96 across pressure for free. 5, 4, 2, 3. And all bet set. Guys out. Now, WinStar, I think that's Oklahoma, right, Nemo? And that's why they have an ante, I believe. Guys out. And we got 3, 5, 8, the Grape Ape. That's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. 5, 4, 2, 3, 3, 5, 8 results. And again, 5, 4, 2, 3 is the dice set. And let's make that 8 look like $42. So we're just going to go up 1 minute on that so we can get onto our normal trend betting pattern. And all bets set. Dice out. And we have a 4-2. Holy cannoli again. The 4-2-6. And that'll be a winner 6, so the puck will turn off again. I think that's our 3rd point. I'll have to check that in just a second. No, the 2nd point. That's our 3rd point for the shooter, I think it was, but that's the 2nd fire bet. So we repeated a point there, so... Anyhow, let's make that 6 look like $36, and we'll turn all of our bets off. It's up and off. And 5, 4, 2, 3 for our dice set. And let's call that all bets set. Dice out. A little bit long on that one, and that's we got 3, 4, 7 on the come out. Pass line winner, come out natural. So we got lucky again. That resets that ATS, which is not a big deal because we didn't have many craps numbers there. 3, 4, 7. So bets were turned off, so we didn't lose anything on that. That's fine by me. And 5, 4, 2, 3. Like I said, that was probably about 2 inches too long on that throw. And I'll go all bets set. Dice out. Still looking for points. Shooter number 2. And that one was a little short, but we got a 4-4 heart 8 square pair. So we'll be back on that 8. Both of the dice did die right away. At 4, 2, 3. 4-4 heart 8 result. Marking a point of 8. And then all of our bets will turn back on. I just knocked one of my boards off right next to me here, so I almost had a faux pas. 5, 4, 2, 3. And we'll call that all bets set. Dice out. And we got 3-3 hard 6 to double degen. That's our first double degen for the day. 3-3 hard 6. 4, 2, 3 and a 3-3 6 result. So that's 5 6s for the day. And we have 10 8s for the day again. Let's make that 6 look like $42 as well. So we are definitely racking some recovery today. Remember, we were down quite a bit. This is our third buy-in for this $100,000 challenge. And I'm still down like $6,900 in a challenge. But we're recovering, trying to get our money back. And today we are working on that recovery, the profits, well above goal. 22 people playing along. Dice out. Sure. Right, 4, 2, 3. Nice. And that's we got 3, 2, 5, the Justice Gen 5. 4, 2, 3, and a 3, 2, 5 result. So let's make that 5 look like $35. Get money back on the table, money in the rack as well. Wait, 286 on the sugar, of 189 on the table. And all bet set. Dice out. A little bit to the left, a little bit long. We got a 6-5 mid-mo-yo. Cheryl coming to us from above. That right one did roll back a little ways here. Let's get that in the camera view. 5, 4, 2, 3, and a 6-5 yo. Again, that's no help for me, so we'll go back 5, 4, 2, 3. Good morning, Randy Hill. And we'll call that all bet set. Dice out. And we got a hard 8 again, square pair. Has to be a winner 8. So the puck will turn off again. And that is 1, I think we've only got 6s and 8s for our points today. So that's, again, I think a 4th point hit on this shooter. And that'll be only 2 points towards that fire bet. But that'll be a nice hit for us. And let's make that 8 look like $60, and then we'll turn those bets off. So we're off all the cross. We're looking for a new point. 5, 4, 2, 3. And Randy's talking about my terminology, but hey, I'm from Wisconsin. It is what it is. Hey? I appreciate the help, though. Anyhow, all bets set. Face out. 5, 4, 2, 3. And we got a 1, 5, 6. So we're back on that 6. That is the KitchenAid mixer. Five, 4, 2, 3, and 1, 5, 6. Wisconsin result. So bets will turn back on. Again, 5, 4, 2, 3. All winner set. It's treating us good these last couple days. And all bets set. Face out. And we have a hard 8 square pair again. Wow, that is like the double parlay of the day with SJ, I believe. Maybe a triple parlay, I'm not sure. 4, 4, hard 8 square pair. 5, 4, 2, 3. And 8 results. Let's make that 8 look like $90. Again, 5, 4, 2, 3. And all bets set. That's out. And 617. So that'll be the end of that roll. 617, ouch. And I think we're going to call the program here with that roll. 5, 4, 2, 3. And hopefully everyone is able to recover some. Make sure you put in the chat if you made goal and how you're doing on the challenge here. We definitely made goal and then some. Let's look at our results for the day here. And we had 2 rolls that were 21 rolls long. Wow. Okay, we did not throw any twos at all. Obviously, yeah, no twos. Only 1 3. Only 1 12. Our strong number today was definitely that 5 and the 8. Wow, that's awesome. SOR today is a 21.0. SRR today is a 10.5. We had 2 come out 7s. Box numbers were high today. Inside numbers were high today. 4s and 10s were definitely low. Come out 7s were just a little expected. Horns and fields were low, but the hardways were definitely high as well. Looking at our 100,000 challenge dice roll results. This is through the end of last week, Friday. We had 2,770 throws on this challenge so far. That puts us at an SOR of 9.32, an SRR at 6.45, and a BSR of 6.26. And today's numbers will definitely bring some of those numbers up a little bit again. Looking here again, Joel says he made goal again today, so that is no problem, my friend. And K Fisher says 2 big money-making rolls here. Slim says, excellent shooting today. He's up $1,300 on his private table. Incredible rolls he goes. We got Kevin Scott says, awesome rolling today, Joe. And Greg says, show that support for CMJ and Joe and the crew here. Hit that like on your way out to the cage or ATM. Anyhow, yeah. Anyhow, I do appreciate everybody showing up here today. Again, remember, there will be no shows on Thursday or Friday this week. I am going to be going up to Green Bay to the NFL draft and trying to participate in some of those activities up there. But we will have a show tomorrow and Wednesday. But until tomorrow, my name is Joe. This is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Everybody have a great day. Be safe and be prosperous.